Video now accounts for almost 72% of all content found on the web and social media platforms. It sounds crazy, but for small businesses, video opens the door to opportunities to both educate and entertain your customers. Yet, despite its growing prevalence, many businesses still seem to shy away from this powerful marketing tool. In my experience, those who pass on video do so for one of the following 3 reasons. They don't believe they have the budget to create ongoing videos. They don't have any ideas on what to produce. They don't have the necessary equipment and or the time. Fortunately, we live in a brave new world. These excuses don't hold as much weight as they once did. High-quality video is no longer reserved for large corporate businesses. Everyone, everywhere, has the ability to create or access powerful video footage that engages their customers. Here are 10 reasons your small business should be taking advantages of these new opportunities of video by harnessing the energy and excitement of your business within making video content. First, help customers understand your offering. When you're in a store, it's easy to sell a prospect on the value of your product or service. You've been doing that for years, and it's worked pretty well so far. But things are different online. We're losing that potential face-to-face interaction can make selling much more difficult. That's where video comes into play, as it gives you the opportunity to explain things the same way you would in person. So go ahead and show off that winning smile and personality. Video gives you the face time to shine. Next, create something that people will remember. Did you know that 80% of people remember the video ads that they see online? Can you say the same thing about every blog post and social media update you read? Chances are the answer is no. We're working in a very crowded and noisy online world these days, and finding ways to stand out and showcase your creativity can seem like a daunting task. But statistics like this show us that there's still a way to get and make a difference. Get your message heard by investing in some video marketing. Entice people to purchase from you. The power of the internet may give us access to more prospective customers than ever before, but it's still hard to make the sales online just because you're working with a larger pool of prospects. Doesn't mean it's easy as shooting fish in a barrel. You still need a strong marketing plan, and you'll want to include video in that plan. According to the data gathered, about 50% of all people that viewed an online video went on to make a purchase. If that statistic doesn't capture your attention, I don't know what will. So what better reason is there to use video marketing than to increase your sales? Reach every demographic when it comes to most online marketing methods. You have to cater your strategy based on the age and the demographic you're trying to reach. Younger users, for example, spend more of their time on Instagram and Snapchat, while middle-aged women have claimed dominance on Pinterest. That simply isn't the case with video marketing. Everyone loves and watches video, from the youngest to the oldest internet user. With this tactic, your small business can reach its audience, whatever its demographics. Even if you pivot your business on your target market shifts, you don't have to worry about building your presence on an entirely new platform. Chances are you have a demographic that will respond to video just like your old demographics did. Next, engage with mobile users. I never thought I'd see the day when mobile users had a longer average attention span than desktop users, but it seems that day has arrived. Desktop users tend to only stick with a video for about 2 minutes or less. Mobile users, on the other hand, have an attention span of 2.4 to 5 minutes, depending on the device used. As a result, local small business owners should always have a mobile-first mentality. After all, the best time to woo a new prospect is when they're actively looking for a nearby business in your industry. And a heightened video attention span is just another advantage you can use to accomplish that goal. Get a higher click-through rate in emails. Real SEO data shows that 60% of marketers claim video marketing has drastically increased their conversion rates, sometimes even as high as 2 to 3 times. How would you like to see the same click-through rate improvement in your email marketing efforts? I don't think it's a stretch to say that most small business owners reading this article or hearing this talk would love to see that kind of increased engagement. You can do that through the simple power of video. The videos you introduce to your email marketing messages don't have to be complicated. They don't need to feature some elaborate plot or expensive special effects. A simple video of you saying thank you to your audience could do far more than you think for building your brand and your relationships. Next, create a more personalized experience. Emotions are contagious. Think about it. When you're feeling full of energy and happiness, it naturally radiates to the people around you. That's why it's usually the small business owners that feel passionate about their work that becomes so well known within their communities. Now, you don't want that infectious passion to get lost in translation, do you? That's what happens when your online marketing campaigns do not accurately reflect your brand or your brand's personality. In the online world, video can make that happen and bridge those gaps. Rank higher in search engines. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and even better, it's owned by the largest search engine in the world, Google. Your videos can help your website get ranked highly for keywords that you'd never be able to achieve through traditional SEO. Although marketers have known about this powerful perk for years, it's an avenue that many aren't yet fully exploring. If you start now, you'll be ahead of the game. All you need to do is incorporate a bit of video and SEO into each video that you create and publish. Next, educate customers on various topics. The best marketing campaigns don't sell products and services 100% of the time. Nobody wants to feel like they're being sold to, which is why great small business websites feature articles on topics that actually interest their audience. It works the same way for video. You can become well known in your industry by simply educating your audience on a range of topics. Let's say, for example, that you sell surfboards. Well, it would be easy to get stuck in a rut of making a product review video, but you could also branch out and create how-to videos that reach into the broader topics of surfing. Doing so will give your audience the content they crave in a low-pressure environment. And that is one of the many benefits of video, low pressure. Next, we are building a relatable brand that people love. When people see your face, it activates the fusiform facial area of the brain. This section of the mind controls facial recognition using the faces it sees as a centralized point of information and believability. So if you show your face to your audience, they become accustomed to it. Scientifically, that builds trust with your audience. And when you can get your customers to trust you, it's much easier to sell them on your products. When it comes down to it, video marketing is all about branding. And you can certainly build a strong brand using other methods online. But once you make the decision to harness the power of video marketing, you'll find that you're facing a much easier journey to small business success, regardless of what you do. So take this information and put it to work for your business and in your days. As always, stay creative. Jim.